Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Last week I talked about, well, with the book haul that I got, I was able to de-sticker some of the library books that I had, right, while I was still at the bookstore, like these two. And so I just wanted to give an update that I had The Life You Had, The Hate You Give, yes, the Paris apartment and the summer place all had stickers on them because they were withdrawn from the library, and I finally got them off. I originally was gonna buy like a tool to help me to sticker them, but then I realized I already had a tool. I have an extra cuticle pusher, which is what I use to help get it off. And of course I already have Gooby Gone, so yes. But I was just thinking, I think I might need to get more Gooby Gone for meant to be, maybe not. I don't know. I probably should do that just regardless. But yeah. Yay! Now the bookshelf looks so much better. Yes, some of the books have cracked spines, but at least I have it like this, and you know, and it doesn't, now I won't get my actual library books mixed up with the books I picked up from the used bookstore. So go me. Alright, I just want to, you know, have you celebrate with me how nice the my TBR shelf really does look. And yes, it does keep growing, but it's not the point. Well, it is, because all these books I could just be borrowing from the library versus buying them from the library bookstore and then donating them to mini libraries. But that's what it is. Alright, and I'm okay with that for right now, because even though it's a volunteer job, I am spending a little bit of money, but an expense that I'm willing to incur because I do plan to read them, which means more content. I don't know, just really good reads, but whatever. Alright, bye. So I have about 100 pages left of this book, which I will get done by end of day tomorrow, and I'm really still enjoying it. And I get it that if you think you're really enjoying the story, you would want to read it as quick as you can. But yes, I do need to read faster, make more reading more of a priority, but I'm still really enjoying this book. The personal librarian is very good, very intricate. I'm very surprised at how much I am actually liking the story. And where I have left off, spoiler alert, is that J.P. Morgan is now come on to Belle. And I find that to be really exciting. I know it's a different time in about 1909 and 1910, but Belle now has two significantly older men really into her, which I find to be excellent, or, well, just something, right? And yeah, I still would suggest it. Really excited about it. And something else I'm really excited about, that now that it's been a few days and I have de-stickerified the library books that were withdrawn from the library, I'm really enjoying it. They kind of do blend in more with the rest of the books I have. It's very flush. I don't know. Happy that I took the time to do it. Right? And now I have no excuse if I was confused at the library books, which I've checked out, but you know, now all the books look the same, which is what you would like, right? Alright, anyways, bye. Alright, so I actually was able to finish The Personal Librarian today, which is great. Loved it. I actually did end up doing some research on my own about Bella, because she is a real life character. Loved it, loved what I saw, and I'm now super excited that not only can I exchange that when I go back to the library on Thursday, but I can now start reading Malibu Rising. Yay! New TBR! Alright, and I'm hoping that Malibu Rising is just as good as The Personal Librarian, and I would suggest people reading The Personal Librarian. It was a very good book. Highly suggest. Go read it. Alright, bye. Alright, so unfortunately I do not have a new reading update. I did read a little bit of Malibu Rising, still like it, still intriguing. Read the first chapter of What Lies in the Woods, like it. Plan to read more of it. My second book of the month club has come out. I did find out that the library did have it, so I kind of feel that I misjudged the book I should have gotten, because I could have just borrowed it instead of ordering it. But lesson learned. I mean, I do have all month to kind of choose it, but whatever. And this book, Malibu Rising, is due on Thursday, so I do want to make sure I complete it. Right? And I will read, fingers crossed, by the end of the day. Anyways, that's it for today. Bye. Alright, yes, I have another book haul, and yes, it's, you know, I volunteered today, as if you cannot tell, but what makes me feel better was Ninth House by Librarian was actually a borrow from a fellow girl that I volunteer with, because she got it. I just need to finish it before give it back to her. But as you know, I'm very much into movie or books that got turned into movies, so Cloud Atlas is the first one I got, and I really like the movie, but I was told that by a fellow volunteer that I will hate the movie after I read the book, which is usually what happens. The worst movie adaptation that I remember is Aragon. That movie was just horrible compared to the book. If you haven't read the series plus companion or short stories, highly suggest it. The second book is The King's Speech by Mark Liu and Peter Conradi. I really liked the movie. It took me, I think I had to watch the movie twice before like I really appreciated it, but still liked it. Right? And I am a fan of the movie covers or the movie posters on the books. Right? And then of course, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, which is a rental or a burrow. But yeah, so do I need any more books? No. But do I have some? Yes. All right. Thanks for putting up with me. I do hope to get to these books relatively soon, but we'll see, because I still have to finish reading Malibu Rising, which I found might be an unofficial trilogy by Taylor Jenkins Reads, but and the Malibu Rising may be the second book, but I don't know. I will. The same girl who I volunteer with, who I've borrowed Ninth House from, does have Daisy Jones and the Six, which I might borrow from her, and I do plan to buy the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because that will get turned into a movie, right? But yeah, so far so good. All right. This, as it stands right now, is my TBR. And what I've decided is that all of the library withdrawn books are going to stay here on the shelf, right? All the books that are not withdrawn library books and they're still in my TBR are going to go off in the one shelf, or now almost the second shelf. They're going to go in the other room. But the moral of the story is that I need to not be borrowing books from the library after I finish Malibu Rising. That's going to be it. But I actually need to start reading more and reading these books. One of the books in which I want to read is A Gentleman in Moscow, because right now this book is coming up all over the place, and I believe it's going to be turned into a movie. And according to one of the girls that I volunteer with, she's been wanting me to read it for some time so we can gab about it, which I think I will do. And you all know me, I'm a bandwagon reader, so yeah, I definitely need to I would prefer to finish reading it before the movie comes out. Just like, I want to watch The Hate U Give, the movie, again, but now that I have the book, I have to finish reading the book before I can watch the movie again. But I was thinking of reading The King's Speech, or maybe Orange is the New Black, right? Because they're kind of like visually a smaller book, and you know, it's going to make me feel good for reading like a smaller book, but size can be deceiving and it could be just as big as the other ones. But Ninth House and American Gods, like, it is borrowed, so I do want to make sure that I do return those. But because like I know that a goal of mine is to go to a mini library every month, which means that I need something to return, or to not return but to give to the mini library. And my plan is to give like a book that is a withdrawal book from the library, and so right now I have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, Every Summer After by Carly Fortnight, The Hate You Give, Love Your Life, the Paris Apartment, The Summer Place, Run Towards the Danger, and Meant to Be are all like library withdrawal books. So I kind of want to get rid of those. And yeah, so right now, current TBR, even though after I finish Malibu Rising, I'm going to be reading What Lies in the Woods, and then probably Book Lovers, right? But we'll see. But I also want to continue with the Wheel of Time, which I should be. Maybe I'll listen to some of the audiobook tomorrow as I am playing some video games. There's an idea. But anyways, reading is a priority. And there's so many benefits to reading. But yeah. Alright. Yay. Alright. Thank you. Bye. Alright, so I'm just going to close out the vlog for the week. I am almost halfway through Malibu Rising, and my goal is to finish it by Thursday because that's when it's due back at the library. And so far so good. It flip-flop from like kind of like today or in like 86 or 88 when they're having like this party to in the 50s. And it's about their parents, so flip-flop from like the oldest and like the kids to like the parents. And initially I was kind of enjoying like the kids chapters or learning about Nina, but right now I'm really enjoying the more I read, I'm enjoying more about like the parents and like the mom June, right, which is kind of weird. But yeah. And then I also wanted to show you guys my current TBR shelf. I did rearrange it a little bit. But, well, when I say rearrange, kind of mean more by the same kind of height. Yeah, but anyways, that's about it.